वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। ओमादक्षे वरदे देवी अक्षरे ब्रह्मवादिनी गायत्री जगत माता विश्वयोनि नमस्तुते। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ओम पृथ्वी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं च धार्यमां देवी पवित्रं कुरु शासनम्। ओम श्री पृथ्वी माता यो नमः नमामि। ओम अपवित्र पवित्र वा सर्वष्टांगतोप्य यस्मात् पुंडरीकाक्षं समायाभयन्तरा शुचियों हस्तचालनं समर्पयामि गोविन्दाय नमः। ओम अमृतोपस्करणमस्य स्वाहा। ओम अमृतापिधानमस्य स्वाहा। ओम सत्यं यश श्रीर्मयि श्रीशायतां स्वाहा। हस्तचालनं समर्पयामि गोविन्दाय नमः। कुशमूले स्थितो ब्रह्म कुशमध्ये जनार्दन कुशसागरे संक्रम्य कुशधरं करुणमयम् येनाबद्धो बलिराजदानेन्द्रो महाबला तेन त्वं प्रतिबध्नामि रक्षामाचल माचल। Let's join in with purificator right now. Touch first the lips. Om Vangamase astu nos. Om Nasur me prano astu eyes. Om Akshanor me chakshu astu ears. Om Karanyo me shlokam astu arms. Om Bahur me balm astu thighs. Om Urvo me uju astu all over. Om Arishtani me angani. Tanstanva me saha santu. We join now in this Swasti Vachanam, the benediction mantras. Om Hari Om Swasti na Indro Ridasrava Swasti na Purusha Vishwaveda Swasti na Starshurishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om Paya Prithivyan Paya Ushadhishu Payu Divyantarikshe Payudha Payaswati Pradesha Santomyaham. Om Vishnu Raratmasi Vishnu Shnatrishnu Vishnu Sivasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vishnavasi Vishnavetava. Om Agnira Devata Vatu Devata Suryu Devata Chandrama Devata Vasu Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwadeva Devata Brihaspati Devata Indra Devata Varno Devata. Om Yau Shantir Antariksha Gom Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadaya Shantir वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेवा शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वगम शांति शांतिरेव शांति सामा शांतिरेधि ओम विश्वानि देवा सवितर दुरितानि परास्व यद्भद्रं तनास्व ओम शुक्रं वरणं देव शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्ते ओम शांति 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 का भवन्तु। प्रेम से श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। शरणं प्रभु। Consecrate our Vedi now. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Ditirasi Viswadhaya Visvasya Bhunasya Dharti Prithviyacha Prithvi Trigona Prithvi Mahi Gomsya Prem Sarasya Prithvi Mata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. Now with flowers in the hands, flowers symbolizing coming from the heart. We invite Bhagavan in the form of Ganesha to make his home in our hearts, to be the guide of the intellect, guiding us on the path to recognize the challenges we face on a daily basis and even non-daily, and to bless us with the ability to be able to overcome them all, that victory may always reside with us. With this Ganesha, we join in our humble salutations. Om Gajananam Bhutganadhisevatam Kapittajambo Paracharabhakshanam Umasatam Shakavinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam Om Yehiram Mahishaputra Sahasra Vigno Bhavinashadaksham Mangal Puja Pratanam Paranam Vihara Pujan Bhagavan Namaste Om Sarvamangalam Mangalim Shri Sarvata Sadhike Sharanye Priyambake Gauri Narayani Namastute Sri Ganeshaya Namah Namami Sri Gauri Mata Namami Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyaakaram Shubham Asram Cha Maya Daktam
Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Deva Mata Jati Parvati Pita Mahadeva Jai Ganesh Deva Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Jai Ganesh Deva Mata Jati Parvati Pita Mahadeva Jai Ganesh Deva भगवन को भोर लगे संत करे सेवा संत करे सेवा भगवन को भोर लगे संत करे सेवा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा आज जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय गणेश देवा चार भुजाधारी माथे के धूल शोभे भूष की सवारी भूष की सवारी दुखियों के दुख हरण परमानंद देवा जय गणेश देवा जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा मार जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा जय अंधन को आँख दीत कुरियन को काया, कुरियन को काया। माधन को पुत्र दे निर्धन को माया, निर्धन को माया। भव से पार करो नाथ भजन करो तेरा। जय गणेश देव, जय गणेश, जय गणेश। तेरा ध्यान करे ज्ञान मिले उसको, ज्ञान मिले उसको। चोर बुद्धि और जाऊँ मैं किसको, जाऊँ मैं किसको। हे देवा कृपा करो कष्ट हरो मेरा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश, जय गणेश, जय गणेश देवा। मात जाति पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा, जय गणेश देवा।
The last ones, we glorify Bhagavan's Ganesha. Om Jai Ganapati Sadguna Sadam Kavivar Badana Kripal Vignaharan Mangalkaran Jai Jai Guru Jaya Om Agacha Ganesh Gauri Devi Swastana Parmeshwari Aham Puja Karishyami Ram Sada Sammukho Bhava Prem se Gauri Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. We offer salutations and puja to Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi, the dispenser of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of beauty, of fortune. Most important, the name of Philosophy light is a symbol of wisdom, as opposed to darkness, which symbolizes ignorance. As we join in puja to Devi Asma Devi in a like manner, that the light dispels the darkness of night, so may the darkness of our ignorance be replaced by the light of spiritual wisdom. To this Mahalakshmi we join in our celebrations. Om
कभी लक्ष्मी बन के, कभी लक्ष्मी बन के, कभी सदा बन के तुम आती हो माँ जगदम्बे। कभी लक्ष्मी बन के, कभी सदा बन के तुम आती हो माँ जगदम्बे। Tribhuvan कभी राधा बन के कभी सीता बन के तुम आती हो माँ जगदम्बे।
Transforms, we glorify the Divine Mother in the form of Mahalakshmi. Om Mastu Lakshmi Kari Kripa Karo Hriday Nivas Manokamana Siddhi Kari Purva Kahi kahi dukharini Haro begi sabatras Jayati Jayati Jai Lakshmi Kari Shatrunakash Mahalakshmi Namastubhyam Sureshwari Hare Kriya Namastubhyam Jayate Om Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Lakshmi Rupena Samskrita Namastasya Namo Namaste Namo Friends, Mr. Mahalakshmi Mata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. We offer praises now to Shri Navgraha Devata, Navgraha symbolizing the planets in the solar system, the energy from which affects our lives both positively and negatively, for whatever negativity there may be. We ask Bhagavan to bless us with the ability to be able to recognize the challenges that comes out of these and to overcome them as well, based upon the planetary influences, the negative planetary influences, I should say. For those who are members who are already in some way or the other suffering from the negative effects of the Graha, we beseech Bhagavan and seek His great grace and blessings upon these individuals so they may recover quickly be a contributing members of their home, of their family, of their community, and the country at large. Especially today, we pray for Srimati Anjani Rampal, Srimati Ramrati Sri Gobind, Shriman James Pritipal, Srimati Sahade James, Shriman Balchand Gulchand, Shriman Rafiq Chowdhury, Shriman Munisar Mudan and Munisar Mudan and Leslie unfortunately had a little accident yesterday. And Thursday, okay. Yesterday I heard. I thought it was yesterday. So Thursday, and we pray he recovers quickly. He's got some whiplash right now, so he needs our prayers at this time. Srimati Mary Manmahal, Sriman Len Lachmana, Srimati Eileen Lochan, Srimati Rauti Parshram, Shriman Roy, Nemaram Sa, another one?
No.
Srimati Neela, Vijay Prasad, Shriman Vijay Prasad, Srimati Neela Devi Prasad. And while we were on it, on Tuesday, I missed one very important thing. The son of Dr. Reena Singh and daughter of Wahida and Jerry Sukhdev, that's Reena Singh Sukhdev, little boy Jovin Singh. His son celebrated his 3rd birthday on Hanuman Jayanti, and the lady paid $108 for me to announce that, and I missed it totally. Her name was there, but I didn't announce the little boy's birthday, so I'd like to make amen for that now. And happy birthday, Mr. Jovin Singh. I hope you have a long, healthy, and happy life ahead of you, with all the planetary influences in your favor. Always favorable. Alright, so now I put that on my way. The last one was Srimati Neela Devi Prasad. She's not doing too well. I hope she recovers soon. And let me stick this thing on here. I think there might be other names that I missed. But unless I have it on a piece of paper, I don't remember. You know that, right? So whoever is I missed out, bear with me. I remember them eventually. I'll add your name on. We pray for universal welfare for all of humankind. Peace in the heavenly regions, peace in the atmosphere, peace upon the earth. Om Brahma Murari Stripurantakari Vanu Shashivuni Satomudhasya Guruscha Sukra Shani Rahu Ketu Sarvegna Shantikara Bhavantu Sarvegna Shantikara Bhavantu Prem Susi Navgra Devata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. We meditate now and offer our salutations to Mahavishnu. Vishnu, the all-pervasive divinity who becomes manifest from time to time and age to age for the benefit of humankind, by whose grace and blessings the dumb speaks, the lame walks, the blind sees. We ask, O Bhagavan, in the same way become manifest in the world for the benefit of mankind. May you become manifested in my heart, be the guide of my intellect, guiding me on the path of truth, of dharma, of righteousness, of religion, the path which leads to welfare here as well as the hereafter. To this Mahavishnu, we join in our humble salutations. Om Sashanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sapita Vastam Sarasiro Ekshanam Sahara Vakshastulakastu Musmiyam Namami Vishnu Shirsa Chaturjam Omukam Karoti Vacham Pangulandayate Girim Yat Kripatamam Vande Paramanandamādhavam Om Neelam Bhujashyamalakōmalangam Sita सीता समारोपित वामभागम् पाणमहासायिक चारुचापम् नमामि रामम् रघुवंशनाथम् ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। ॐ नीलवर्णं पीतवस्त्रं श्रीवत्सपदभूषितं गोविन्दं गोकुलानन्दं ब्रह्माद्यैरपि पूजितं श्रीमहाविष्णुभगवानभ्यो नमः नमामि। ॐ रम्यं सुशोभनं दिव्यं सर्वसौख्याकरं शुभम् आसनं च मया रक्तं
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो और कोई न केवल नहारा हो और कोई न केवल नहारा हो फिर तू ही मेरा पार करो जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे विष को भी अमृत कर दे पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे प्रभु जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे
Alright, let's glorify Bhagwan in the form of Sri Ram today. Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram. 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 Bolo Ram, सफल हो जाए बंदे मन में राम बसाए, मन में राम बसाए। बोलो राम जय जय राम, 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 बोलो राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम। राम पतित पावन करुणा कर और सदा सुख दाया। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम। हे राम पतित पावन करुणा कर और सदा सुख दाता। सरस सुहावन अति मन भावन राम से प्रीत लगाए, मन में राम बसाए। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, 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 बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। मोह माया है झूठा बंधन, यादों से तूफाने। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। मोह माया है झूठा बंधन, यादों से पुराने। राम नाम की जोत जलाकर अपना भाग जगाए, मन में राम बसाए। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, 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 बोलो राम जय जय राम। हे राम भजन में डूब की अपनी निर्मल कर ले काया। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम। हे राम भजन में डूब की अपनी निर्मल कर ले काया। राम नाम से प्रीत लागे जीवन पार मन में राम बसाए। बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम, बोलो राम जय जय राम, बोलो राम,
I forgot that I was playing the drum when I saw.
You're getting better around now.
All right. प्रेम से महाविष्णु भगवान की जय शरणम प्रभु. In like manner now we offer salutations and puja to Bhagavan Shiva Shambhu. Shiva symbolizing the reabsorbing aspect of divinity. Atman becomes merged into Paramatman. When self-realization is achieved, he is called Vardhata, the giver of boons. By repeating the Panchakshar mantra Om Namah Shivaya with love, with devotion, in the puja of Bhagavan Shiva, the negative tendencies, the dharmic tendencies that we all unfortunately have, which are products of the ego, these become burnt in the fires of our devotion. In this manner, we attain purity of thoughts, of words, of deeds, of mind, of intellect, of actions, which are prerequisites for self-realization by offering puja to Bhagavan Shiva with love, with devotion. To this Shiva, we join in our humble salutations. Om Pashunam Pating Papa Nasham Paresham Gajendrasya Kritim Vasanam Varenyam Jata Juta Madhye Smurada Gangavarim Mahadevamekam Smarami Smararim Om Mahesham Suresham Suraratinasham Vibhum Vishwanatham Vibhutyam Vibhusham Virupaksham Sadanandamide Prabhu Panchavakram Om Girisham Ganesham Gale Neelavarnam Gajendra Virudam Gunatita Rupam Bhavan Bhaswaram Bhasmana Bhushitangam Bhavani Kalatram Bhaje Panchavakram Om Shivakanta Shambho Shashankara Namole Maheshana Shulim Jata Juta Dharim Tvameko Jagat Vyapako Vishwarupa Prasidam Prasidam Prabhu Purna Rupam Om Namaste Namaste Vibhu Vishwamurte Namaste Namaste Chidananda Murte Namaste Namaste Tapayoga Gamya Namaste Namaste Shrutiyana Gamya Om Pravushulapane Vibhu Vishwanath Mahadeva Shambho Mahesha Trinetra Shivakanta Shanta Smarare Purare Varanyo Varenyo Namanyo Nagamya Varanyo Varenyo Namanyo Nagamya Om Sri Shiv Shankara Bhagavanabhyo Namah Namami Om Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyakaram Shubham Asanam cha maya raktam Vyarna Shiva Shankaram Om Namostu Nilagrimayam Sahasrakshaya Vidushe Atmayasya Satvano Antebhyo Karam Namaha Om Triyambakam Yajamai Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityormukshyanamritan Om Varanasya Uttamanmasi Varanasya Skamsarjanisto Varanasya Ritsadanyasi Varanasya Ritsadanmasi Varanasya Ritsadanmasi Padyamamgyamachmanyam Svanam Sri Shiv Shankara Bhagavan Pujanam Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Namo Namah Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Gokshidharmanesha, Gokshidevayakritam, Swaparam Deva Deveshvara Shiva Shankaram, Shirsnanam, Sri Shiva Shankara Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Panchayamritam, Ayodhya Samanitam, Vikrama Sri Shiv Shankar Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Shivaya Sarva Shivaya, Manivala Sashvaya, Shakta Sheta Akshuramaste Rupa Pashupati Karmanyama, Avilipta Raudra Namo Rupa Parajanya. Ganga Jal Snanam, Sri Shiv Shankar Bhagwan Pujanam. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namo Namah. Iti Shiva Abhishekam Samaptam Samarpyami. Prem se Sri Shiv Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Sharanam Prabhu. Shikvatum Shansanam Vajaraksharam Param Dehalankarnam Vastram Pritartam Patigrayatam Iti Vastradanam. Abiram cha Gulalam cha Chola Chandanam Eva cha Abirena Chita Chandanam Panitam Nityam Pavitam Papanashinam Aparagarato Nityam Lakshmi.
शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, बन गए रामा, बने गए सीता, बन गए रामा, बनी गई सीता, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, सब सखियन मिले फूला चढ़ाऊंगी, सब सखियन मिले फूला चढ़ाऊंगी, फूला चढ़ाऊंगी मैं श्री भगवान जी, फूला चढ़ाऊंगी श्री भगवान जी, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, सब सखियन मिले मेवा चढ़ाऊंगी, सब सखियन मेवा चढ़ाऊंगी, मेवा चढ़ाऊंगी मैं श्री भगवान जी, मेवा चढ़ाऊंगी मैं श्री भगवान जी, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, सब सखियन मिले पूजा कराऊंगी, सब सखियन मिले पूजा कराऊंगी, पूजा कराऊंगी मैं श्री भगवान जी, भगवान जी, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए रामा, सब सखियन मिले प्रसाद चढ़ाऊंगी, सब सखियन मिले प्रसाद चढ़ाऊंगी, प्रसाद चढ़ाऊंगी मैं श्री भगवान शिवाजी के साथी में बन गए राम बन गए राम बन गए सीता बन गए राम बनी गए सीता बन गए राम बनी गए सीता बन गए राम बनी गए सीता शिवाजी के छाती में बन गए राम शिवाजी के छाती में बन गए राम.
Alright, we glorify Bhagavan Shiva now through the Panchakshara mantra.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwara Shiva Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwara Shiva Rameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Gangadhara Shiva Gangadhara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Janadhara Shiva Janadhara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Janadhara Shiva Janadhara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Yogeshwara Shiva Yogeshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Yogeshwara Shiva Yogeshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Mahakaleshwara Mahakaleshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Mahakaleshwara Mahakaleshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Shiva Parameshwara Shiva Parameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Shiva Parameshwara Shiva Parameshwara, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bole Namah
पूजाते विषयोपभोगरचना निद्रा समाधिष्ठिति सञ्चारापलयोपदक्षिणविधि स्तोत्राणि सर्वागिरो यद्यत् कर्म करोमि करतखिलम् शम्भो तवाराधनम् ओंकारचरण कृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसमाप्राधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय शरणं प्रभु। Alright, I think we only have food prasad today, so we'll be done pretty soon. We can have some bhajan in the meantime. Certainly not that Tuesday.
तुम्ही हो माझा पिता तुम्ही
तत्सत विष्णु श्री ब्रह्मणो द्वितीय प्राणादि श्री पावित्रे पाविष्मान नामस्य भवेश नामस्य सरोजनी नामी अमर पुत्रस्य कश्यप पुत्र प्रसादाम इतु फलदानम श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पूजनम तत्सत शिवार्पणम मंगलम भगवान शंभु मंगलम विष्णु ध्वजा मंगलम पार्वती
Acho que é messa mesmo, marca no período.
Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam. Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Avtara Purusha, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Avtara Purusha, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Mahayogi, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Aradhana Ishwar, Shiva Sharanam. Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Sharanam, Shivaya Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam, Shiva Bhole Shankar, Shiva Sharanam.
I try not to do.
No, you did it. You did it very good.
Come on, okay. I'll sing a sharp because my throat is not too well today.
शिवाय परमेश्वराय शशिशेखराय नमः शिवाय परमेश्वराय शशिशेखराय नमः जय शिवा जय शिव जय शिवा ओम जय शिवा 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 जय शिवा ओम जय शिवा जय शिवा ओम जय शिवा 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 जय शिवा ओम शिवाजी के मंदिर में शिवाजी के मंदिर में शिवाजी के मंदिर में शिवाजी के मंदिर में आओ बैठे जपो हरिनाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में आओ बैठो जपो हरिनाम शिवाजी के मंदिर में शिवा 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 शिवाय नमः शिवा 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 शिव शिवाय नमः हर 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 हराय नमः हर 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 हराय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय हरि ओम नमः शिवाय
All right, everybody have their chance? Nobody else want to sing a song?
Amari wants to get another one?
Do your thing there, and then you can sing a bhajan before we begin.
Sing one where you like. Somebody kiss me a little.
No, if you do that, they're gonna kill you.
Actually, I didn't know this worked so hard.
It's not easy. Keeping time, you gotta keep your brains on all the time.
Yeah.
जिसका साजिद है भगवान उसको प्यारो के जिसका साजिद है भगवान उसको प्यारो के जिसका साजिद है भगवान
I hope that puts us, all of us in a spiritual mood there. That was a nice one.
Sister Golden, congratulations, you done very well.
All right. Don't make her head swell too big.
She deserved it, she
She
did well.
did, she did very well indeed, yes. Now let's meditate on Bhagavan. Om Lokabhiramam Ranarangradhiram Rajivanekram Raghuvanshanatham Karunyarupam Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prabhahe Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Karpura Gauram Karunavtaram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasanta Hridayarabindam Bhavan Bhavani Sahitam Namami Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Now once again, devotees, welcome to our regular satsang on the Sundays. After the past couple of weeks, of course, of lots of activities, we've come to a lull now. We've got the Sita Jayanti coming up shortly, and then the summer season comes on, which is slow. Until Janmashtami again, then things start to pick up once more. But until then, like Sri Ram is doing, even when disaster befalls you, you still gotta make the journey. And you gotta make the best of the journey too. So Rama, of course, has been exiled. He's making his journey into the forest towards Chitrakoot, where he will make his hut eventually. But before that, he meets many people along the path. The route that has been taken, some of it is inhabited, but the jungle is very wild. And when you reach the jungle area, there is no easy access. If you've been through bushes, you know. A lot of us come from farming communities, so we know exactly what it is. You gotta swap your way through the bushes to get to your destination. I used to wonder why my dad always walked with his cutlass. I figured out eventually. Because when you are going through the areas and you need to get to one side, you got to make a path to get there. And the only way you can do is to cut the bushes that are in the way. So this is the way it is. Now all of these things mean life has obstacles on the way. It doesn't mean we give up. Because if any person we don't want to be like boiled rice. You gotta have substance. Boiled rice, you squeeze it, what happens? No substance at all. So a human being is made up that way. He's made for one particular job, Think of your design. 2 hands, 2 feet, a brain to think, and the uses that you can put your hands to, there's no equivalent tool to do it. So we are made for one thing only, and that is to work. And even when we are not doing physical labor, the brain is continually working. And even when you think the brain is asleep, there is no such thing as sleep. The brain continues to work and you dream. Do you find that? To get deep sleep is a very difficult thing. Let me see, some people make watches now that tells you when you have deep sleep, I don't know if you have one of them. I could tell you how much deep sleep I had yesterday. But I gotta go into my phone to do that. Not last night. And I'm sure it's not more than 2 hours for the whole night. Check yourself sometime, you'll see that as well. So body is working all the time, and if it stops, we're gone. It cannot stop. Even when you think you're not doing anything, things are happening continuously. So Sri Ram making this journey is to remind us that disaster will befall, no matter what. The ultimate disaster, of course, is death. Let's hope that's a long way away, but we don't know. If you want to find out really how far you got, take a tape sometime and put your age up to 100 and see where you are on that tape, and you'll see how much time you probably got left. And it doesn't mean you're going to make 100, okay?
We're getting closer.
Yeah. So this is a reminder to us that our time here is limited. I keep thinking I want to put that away. I feel like a 16-year-old. My brain's telling me that, but I know I'm not. And when you wake up in the morning, you know right away. The brain is saying, yes, I can do it, but the body is saying, oh, come on. What are you trying to do, buddy? So we're all like that. And you all probably find out already. Even young people, if they're lucky, they have a healthy body and they're doing well. If they're not lucky, how many young people you know who are not? So nobody knows what life holds in store for us, but we have to make the best of what we have in this life. And the way to make the best of it is to act in a dharmic fashion, use your resources in a dharmic way. And like I've said many times, all of us have 3 resources, 3 wealth. Tan, man, and dhan. I've said it many times, I don't know how many remember this. You know what the tan is? All of you should know this. Tan is the body. Man is the internal self, the life force. And dhan is the resources that we have. The body is a vehicle for these things. So we have it already, we have these wealth. Only that amount that is used in dharmic activities brings blessings. The rest of it, unfortunately, we use the man, the tan and the dhan to make sure the entertainment is for the man. Isn't that how it works? So we need to change our attitude. Use all 3 for the dharmic purposes. And this is what Rama is telling us. By going into exile, he shows that we will have unfortunate things happen in our lives, but don't let that define who we are. And look at the life of Sri Ram. I've said it many times. His life is a serial disaster, one after the other. Yet, we sing his praises up to this time. The last thing that is said when we put the body inside the cremation retort, Nam Nam Satya Hai. So think about it this way. Rama has become this way because of the way he conducted himself when he was alive. Now no doubt with modernism being what it is today and revisionism being what it is, everybody looks at it in a different, Rama was he didn't act in proper manner, he did this, he did that. Put yourself in his situation and see how you will act, and then you'll understand how he acts. Because that is the problem a lot of us have. We try to be critics for things that we don't understand, and every one of us has an opinion. No? There's nothing wrong in having an opinion. Examine your opinion and see if it is in the correct way. And don't accept anything other people tell you. I keep telling you this. Do not accept. First, what? What's the V word? Verify, yes. And after verification, and if you think you can't verify, each one of us has all the equipment that is necessary for verification. Nobody has more than anyone else. We have the body, we have the brain, we have the intellect. What else do you need? If you neglect to inform yourself, you neglect to educate yourself, you can't blame other people for this, you know. You have to make sure that you work towards your own self-education, because we are all striving for the same thing in the end. And that is what? Self-realization. To achieve happiness. To bring peace in our lives. Everybody wants it. But we don't make the efforts to get it. And this is what we like to look at today. The efforts are not that hard. But it means keep our brains active all the time and examine every single thought, every single action that we perform. Every single word that we say should be weighed before we say it. The word once jumped out of the bag cannot be put back in again. No matter how much you try. It's like the toothpaste, you know. Try putting the toothpaste back in the tube. Can't be done. So keep that in mind. Your words are the same like the toothpaste. You can't put it back in. Even when you take it back and you say, oh, I take it back, it doesn't mean anything because the other person has already been scarred. Person once wounded and feeling that wound, he can't stop feeling it. Cannot. And every time you say that word and you come in front of him or her, guess what happens? They remember exactly the same thing. This is the person who hurt me. I'll never trust them again. Are we like this? Even though we say we forgive and forget, we never forget. Nobody forgets. Especially when it feels and it hurts. The hurt feeling is the ones that we never forget. And I say this many times, you know. Even our own family, they hurt us the most because of what they say and what they do. They may not mean it, and you have to look at that with a grain of salt. But because of the way we are all built, we say things that we don't mean to say. Sometimes we do things we don't mean to do. But life is too short to hold grudges for too long. I gotta tell you this. It comes to an end too quick. And all of us will come there eventually. Sri Ram, of course, is making his journey. He is now in the outskirts of the forest, about to make his way into the inner areas of the forest. And he's passing all these people who have earned the right to be able to see him and to entertain him as he makes his way there. Bhagavan has given his words to many through the way they think, through the actions that they perform, through the many things that we've all done. And those things come back in forms of rewards. The reward for these people, though poor, you know, the poor people are the ones who actually are more appreciative of the little things that they get. The people who have, they take it for granted. You're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you think you own the entire world. Everybody owes you. It ain't so. It's what we do with the resources that we have makes us who we are. You see anybody talking good about all the rich men? No, but the ones who did a lot for poverty and for upliftment of the poor, they are always remembered kindly. And we need to remember that. You want people to remember you kindly? Leave your legacy in the world? Always act in a righteous manner. When we left off the last time, Sri Ram was offered the shade of the banyan tree to sit. And though he didn't want to, he wanted to entertain these people a little bit when they be able to see him, and Lakshmana and Sita as well. So he perceived that Sita was tired, and he said, okay, we'll stop here and wait for a little while. And of course, their peerless beauty captivated the eyes as well as the heart of all these poor people who have gathered. And you know, if you come from country areas, anytime, market time especially, people stand up outside and see you passing. This is exactly the same attitude and thinking that went on in that time too. So it's not like we're different. You know, human behavior has not changed over the many, many years that we've been around. And we've been here a long time. Curiosity is always the driving force behind all of us. And we need to be curious, but we need to be curious for the right thing. Not other people's business. Think of your own business. Be curious as to how you can improve yourself. Tulsidas writing in the Ramayana continues Chopai. Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. एक तर्क सब सोई चाहूं मोरा रामचंद्र मुख चंद्र चकोरा तरुण समान करने देखत कोटि भवन मनमोहन राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम ओ दामिनी वरण लखन सुखनी के लक्षित सुभव भगते जी राम जय राम जय जय राम जय राम ओ मुनि पट कथिन कसे तुनीरा सो अधिकर कमल धन दीरा Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. So these three, Ram, Sita and Lakshman, are the main attraction for these people, okay? Let me be honest with you. Because that's what it looks like here. But there's a reason, of course. Standing in a circle because they are now in the tree, under the tree. Everybody stands around the tree, you know, in the shade. And those who can't fit under the shade are in the sun. But these three are in the center area there. Standing in a circle with their rapt and blissful gaze. So they are gazing. You know, it's not very nice to gaze, right? But how often are you going to get a chance to see Bhagavan himself? You don't want to wink. You don't want to lose a single moment of that look. Fixed on the countenance, the form of Sri Ram. They all shone like a group of partridges encircling the moon. So partridges actually are attracted with the moon nighttime, and they keep gazing at the moon. So this is what they're saying. or this is what Tulsi is saying, with his graceful form possessing the color of the tamala tree, it's a blue tree, he fascinated by his looks the mind of many cupids. So Sri Ram is being described here as having a, excuse me, and he was very handsome man. In fact, there never has been one like him except Sri Krishna maybe. But Rama epitome all that a man should be. Handsome, dark, tall, long hands, all that is there. So Rama is a perfect sample, specimen of the human man. He fascinated by his looks, the minds of many Cupids. Now Cupid is the god of love, you know that, right? How many of you knew that? Here he's called Kamdev, by the way, okay? So Kamdev is the one who's the handsome, or supposed to be the handsome of the handsome. And his wife, of course, his spouse is Rati. So that's two new pieces of information you have now. I don't know, next week when I ask this, I bet none of you remember. Yes.
You remember.
They're a couple. Cupid and his spouse. Continuing, Lakshman too, radiant and fair as a flash of lightning and handsome from head to foot. Tulsidas goes to great lengths here. There's a reason for this, and I explained it before, but I'll mention it again. The Ramayana is a text of bhakti, of devotion, of love. If your hero is not one to be admired, how much love can you generate? Tulsidas is a very, very smart man. I gotta give him a lot of credit. He has to be. For 600-800 years, this text has been used widely in this way, and before him, Valmiki has written the text in the time of Sri Ram. So the text has been used for well over 14,000 years. So can you imagine that? And you may say, well, okay, they didn't have printing press in those days. It's true they didn't have printing press. This man actually wrote it on the bark of tree. And they had trees like that you wrote on. In fact, how many of you remember the old books of the old pundits, like the one who came from India and so? Anybody ever see any of those books? They were in loose pages.
Your father had it.
Yeah, I know, I've seen it.
Ramayana comes from me.
Okay, exactly.
I still have a reminder that came,
Loose page?
but my grandfather brought from India. I still have it.
So that's loose pages.
My Acha is from India too.
So before the paper started being available, those things were actually bark of the trees.
Yeah.
And they had special trees with the bark that you could write on. So this is where they wrote them. And the language, written language has been around for more than 14,000 years. So language itself, I'm not sure how old it is, but it's very old. And the written language is just as old too, because the grammar has been in use since that time. And the dating of the book, you may say, well, how is it dated? Well, in case any of you are curious about this, there's a YouTube guy named Nilesh Oak, O-A-K, I think. And Nilesh is his first name. He's an astronomer. Based upon the description that Valmiki put in a book there, he's able to predict when this book was actually written, because all these things are put there. We couldn't keep dates like we do now. These were lunar months at the time, still are. And the dates are set according to when the stars were in that position. And using the computers that we have now, he's able to predict and calculate exactly when these incidents happen. So if you've got time and you're a YouTube fan, check Nilesh Oak out, and you'll see he's been interviewed many times, and he states these facts quite openly. So those of you who are interested could go and check it. Which means the story of Ram is 14,000 years old. Alright, just so you know. So that was what was called the Treta Yuga at the time. Okay, now how do we measure the Yuga? Now if you look at the way Yugas are measured, this age of Kali Yuga is supposed to be 8,432 years. Then the next one will be twice in that, Dwapar. Then the Treta will be 3 times that. And the other one will be about 64,000 years or something like that. So this is how they're supposed to last, but that's not exactly true in the way it's measured. These years are not, the ages are not measured that way. The ages are measured, you could have all the ages in one day in your life, okay? Let me be honest with you. So what is Treta? Satyug means the time when truth prevails. In your life when truth prevails, whichever day it is, that is Satyug. The time when some evil thoughts occur in your mind, that's Treta. The times when there's a mixture of both, that is Dwapar. And the one when only evil occurs in you, that is Kali Yuga. Okay? So don't look at the age as the number of years. You gotta look at this in a practical way, okay? When they said Dashrath ruled for 30,000 years, who lives for 30,000 years? No. It means for a long time, that's all it is. And you have to understand these things. Now, I promised you a soft copy of the Ramayana. Nobody has asked except one person asked for it, Jai Jai Suranayak. What, none of you, all of you have it already?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, you give it to her.
I give it to all of you already?
How many, but you see.
Well, the offer is still open. Okay? There's a Raja Gopalchari book actually and Gopalchari was once the president of India. He was the first president of India actually. And that man is a smart man. He wrote about these things in there. He said, look, 30,000 years or 60,000 years doesn't mean very much. All it means is a long time. So don't take it to mean exact years. And the way we measure they measured years in those days were probably different from we do now too. So when they said a man lived for 30,000 years or 40,000 years, what does that mean? He lived a long time, maybe 40 years, who knows? And in those days, 40 years was a long time. Think about it.
It's just that 30,000 is such a...
Could be 30,000 days. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate, but it means a long time, okay? So when you read these numbers, take them with a grain of salt. It doesn't mean people live that long. And that not only Hinduism does this. You ever hear about Methuselah? As old as Methuselah? He's supposed to live 900 years. You tell me which man has lived 900 years. Not only the Hindus did it, the exaggeration has been many other places. So you need to understand that. Waking up from the dead, if you're in a coma and somebody wake you up, you come from the dead, isn't it? So all these things are possible, but the way they happen and history actually is, you know what history is? His story. Think about it. History is his story. And everyone has a story. Your history is different from mine and mine is different from yours. And when you write your own history, you always embellish it a little bit more, you know that. And what is the Itihas? There are only two Itihases that exist. One is the Ramayana, one is the Mahabharata. Iti means it as it happens, exactly. So it happens, it should be.
Yeah.
So it happened. Now it happened this way, and these are historical texts, but it doesn't happen in the same way, in the same year or date that may be given. But the flow continues because the poet wants to take some liberties in the way he states them, but the facts are there for all of us. So it happened. And it happens exactly as is written here. So now a lot of people are saying, oh, they have interpolations and so on, and people change a thing. The Uttarakhand is not there from Tulsidas or from Valmiki. But when you look at the way and the style of things has been written, there's no change. It has to be the same author. You read Rumila Thapar, and you know they have a bunch of Brahmins now that are residing in India and everywhere else. In fact, one man actually wrote a book called The 10 Heads of Ravan, and guess what it's about? It's about people who attack Hinduism for no reason at all. They read it, they think they understand it more than everybody else, they state their opinion, and they defend it even though it's indefensible. But this is the way we are. There's not enough money in Hinduism to generate profits. That's why, because it's a belief, it's not a belief system. The other Abrahamic cultures, they take liberty and they try to show, oh, believe this and you will get, you know the difference between the East and the West? And I've said it before. The East says, seek and ye shall find. The West says, believe it and it will happen. That's the difference. And everything is based upon the belief.
Make it up.
Make it up. Hopefully it will. But every time, another thing I gotta ask you about this is this. Every time you have a little problem and you say, God above. How do you know God is above? Which one of you have seen him above there? The Hindu system is not God is above. The God that you talk about is Brahman, and Brahman is everywhere. There's nowhere, every atom, and I've said this so many times that I feel embarrassed saying it again, but there's nowhere where Brahman is not. So if you can think it, divinity is there. If you can see it, it's there. If you can feel it, it's there. If you can hear it, it's there. And beyond that too. That's why when the scripture says neti means not that. It means that and more. So you can't define it. And we can't define Brahman either. And no one ever has ever seen Brahman. We see his manifestations around us all the time. He's manifested in you and me and everyone else. And in the case of Sri Ram, he's called the Avatar. Not Avatar, by the way, okay? I hear a lot of people say Avatar. Avatar is a name that we used to bastardize, Avatar. So A-V-A-T-A-R, okay? That's so you remember. Sorry, Avatar. Oh shit, my time is up.
No, you have.
I have about 15 minutes more.
Yeah, you can teach us a lot.
You have to do RT and various other things. Anyway, the Avatar. So let me finish off this one here. I gotta finish the door, then I'll be finished. So I think you understand what I'm saying. Charm the inner self of those who look at it. This is Lakshman. So Lakshman is given some boost there by Tulsidas. With the bark of trees wrapped around their loins, quivers fastened to their waist, the two brothers carried bows and arrows in their lotus hands. So what are the symbol of the bows and the arrows? Anybody remember? Excuse me. Nobody remembers? Think of the bow. It's made with a curved thing, right? What is it made for? It's made for shooting arrows. And what does arrows do?
Pierce.
They pierce, they cut through. So the arrows are symbols of wisdom. The bow is a symbol of science. You put the two together, you have science and wisdom. Knowledge, both practical knowledge, scientific knowledge, and wisdom, spiritual knowledge. This is what Ram and Lakshman are symbolic of. That's why they carry the bow. Why they have long arms? They can shoot the arrow further, because the more you pull that string, the further the arrows will go. You have to think of these things when you read them, so that, let's finish with this Doha and we'll close up. Their matted locks were coiled on their heads in the shape of a glorious crown. They had broad chests, long arms, large eyes, and their fair faces, which resembled the autumnal full moon, glistened with the beads of perspiration. Now look at this next time. Think about it. There's a reason why Tulsidas writes all these things. If I don't leave you in suspense, you're not coming next time. I know that. So we'll continue next time. Prem Sosya Pati Ramchandra Ki Jai.
Funny,
Yeah.
there was a page in Facebook which told when the ships arrived in Guyana with our forefathers.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that that page is on Facebook right now. And you can trace it and know if you knew your grandparents' name, you can trace which ship they came on.
I think they're trying to digitize the information now so anybody can get it online. It will happen eventually. Guyana is a little bit slow in doing it. But the last ship, I think, arrived around 1918, the last one. Huh? It left to go back to Guyana?
To India.
To India? No, I think the last one landed there in 1918 and then made the trip back to those who wanted to go. There was another trip that was in the 50s, I remember that because one old man from our village went back, which is like, I don't think they made it, they died on the way. So they couldn't make the full trip back, they died on the way back. So these things happen, but it is what it is. But if you like to trace your people, and eventually the digitized information will be there, and anybody can go online and find out.
But this one said that that last ship that came, the people went to Albion, many of them.
Some of them went to Albion, yes.
So he thinks his grandfather was on that.
No, my grandfather was before that. My father was born in 1906, so he born in Guyana, so my grandfather had to be there long before that.
Well, I think next Sunday is Indian Arrival Day, right?
It's the 30th, it's in May, May the 4th?
Fifth.
Next
So
Friday,
that will be
next
next
Sunday.
week. Okay.
We gotta tell our kids Because now my children want to know how they come.
All right, we'll talk about this after. Let's finish off this thing.
Boat when everybody come in the boat, everybody name Singh. So which Singh is which boat they do not know.
No, they kept the same first name. That's okay.
My Ajay tells a story when he came from India, he was going back. And when he fell in love with my Ajay, that's why he didn't want to go back.
Harry's Aja met his Aji on the ship
Oh,
and they married.
Anyway, it is what it is. So he had to be there long before
he met my Ajay.
1906, and I think my chacha is older than him too, so that's a little bit older still. So I don't see what's on coming up in our little things here. Parshuram Jayanti the 9th, Sita Jayanti the 16th, so we got until the 16th for Sita Jayanti. That's the next thing that is coming, Sita Jayanti is 16th of May. Let's see where that is. It will be on a Thursday. And we have a Narsin Jayanti as well and Nara Jayanti, but those we don't observe. We talk about them from time to time, but not that often.
And that you said you were going to offer a prayer for Dave's brother.
Yeah, last week, this young man, what's his name, Sukram Graham from Jamaica passed away. His brother comes here sometimes, and he used to reside in Canada at one time, but unfortunately
Cancer.
he's died from cancer, so we'd like to offer prayer for his welfare and the peace of his Jivatma. Om Anadhinidhano Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Ram Nam Satya Hai Sabka Yahi Gati Hai Om Sadgati Om Sadgati Om Sadgati. Alright, I don't have much announcements today. We have to mention, of course, that for those who supported the Hanuman Chalisa night, we really thank you. We did fairly well. We're trying to put the pieces together now. Some of the people who haven't paid because of the pledge, we'd like to get the money in when you can, and then we can have a final tally eventually. But until all come in, no point in my announcing it. I was trying to work in a smart way and saying until you pay your name will not go on the list, but eventually I had to abandon that. the work was going to be too much and too long, because to divide that and then make the thing so that everybody almost equal is not that easy to do either. And this time we had quite a few names, so and people wanted their family names called as well. So all that made it a little bit longer, but it is what it is, and we're really grateful to everyone who has in some way or the other contributed, whether one, half, two or more, then we're really grateful, because all go towards one reason only, to make sure that we have enough money to run the temple for the next year. Alright, so thanks to all you can pat yourself on the back. I just didn't mind.
Oh, and there's one thing I'd like to say to you. On behalf of my brother, I would really like to thank you very much for your constant prayer for him. Now that he's home on Friday.
Oh, he
And,
is?
yeah, he just got discharged on Friday. I mean, he spent a long time. He was really sick. 3 months in the hospital, 1 month in rehab. And thanks to everyone who had offered prayer for him.
It's a joint effort. Everybody here was praying every day every week for him. His name is still on our list. We haven't taken him off yet. Every time I take Munesar Budan's name off, he goes back on.
Because he still
And
has
now-
to go 3 times a week for
And now he's gone back in again. Now we got an accident.
Oh gosh.
So let's see what happens. Everything is Bhagwan's wish and based upon our karma. So we can't escape it. Bhagwan doesn't do. He's a non-doer. But when we show our gratitude, good things begin to happen.
Well, Roy is home and got to go 3 times a week for his dialysis, so I don't know.
Yes.
Okay,
Alright.
lots of people on that.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Let's start the Aarti and close it. The class plans we join in our closing partner. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Vadmanavam Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasavisham Vedavarnam Subhanam Lakshmikantam Kamalhayam Yogindram Vande Vishnu Bhavaiharam Sarvalokaekanatham Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Deva Deva Umar Bharagavangaro Harshadeva Sriram Parasarojayam Bharani Bhakti Sada Satsangasya Majuramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai Pavanasita Hanuman Ki Jai Siya Majuramachandra Ki Jai Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Om Ahuram Najanami Visarjanam Puja Chaiva Najanami क्षमस्व परमेश्वर शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांति आकाश शांति औषधय शांति वनस्पत्य शांति विश्वदेव शांति ब्रह्मा शांति सर्वं शांति शांतिरेव शांति शांतिरेव शांतिर्भवतु ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम. Please help us.